Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jess Garcia. I am a transformational life coach. I specialize in inner alchemy and energy mastery. Are you someone who tends to see life as negative? Or you feel like you are someone who is always attracting negative experiences, difficulties in life, and things can just not get any better? They just seem to get worse. Well, let me tell you that I know exactly how that feels, and I know exactly what it's like to be in that state of mind, because I lived in that state of mind for most of my life. You see, I come from a pessimistic past where I used to focus on everything that was going wrong in my life, feeling sorry for myself, feeling stuck, feeling helpless. And it wasn't until I had an awakening and I had this realization that I could do something different, that I could be the captain of my ship and I can sail it in the direction that I desire. This is when I realized that I was living from a very ungrateful way of being. I used to see life as my enemy. And it was when I began to shift my perspective and I began to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. That was a game changer for me. And it is something that you don't just cultivate overnight and you never have to do it again, especially if you are someone who has suffered with mental illness or has struggled with their mental illness and tends to have a pessimistic way of life. You, my friend, need to practice this for the rest of your life, because when we go back to old patterns, it's easy for us to see the negativity. But the more that we cultivate our perception to focus on the blessings of life, we begin to create a shift in our life, because we are no longer placing all of our focus, all of our energy and attention on the bad things. We are now shifting our perspective and focusing on the positive things, which allows us to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which allows us to see and tap into different possibilities that allow us to get unstuck. You see, our mind can be our greatest friend, but if we don't train it, it can become our worst enemy. So we need to train our mind to focus on the blessings, to focus on the opportunities versus only seeing the negative. So the more you practice focusing on a mindset that is positive, the more you will be able to move into a state of positivity, and you will be able to maneuver through any difficult life challenge with a new perspective, with new hope, and you will be able to move with more ease and grace. So the first thing you can begin to do to cultivate that is wake up in the morning, and the first thing you want to shift your attention to is being grateful for being in your body, being grateful for whatever it is that you tend to take for granted. Be grateful for that. Be grateful to be in your body, to be healthy, to feel your heart beating, to have a roof over your head, to have a job, right? All the things that we take for granted, you want to be grateful for that. The second thing is, instead of seeing things from an end perspective, expand yourself to infinite possibilities. When there's a door closed, Remind yourself that when one door closes, that means there's many more doors that are waiting for you to open. So it's not the end of the world. And the third thing is, whatever happens to you in life, do not focus on the loss, but rather shift your perspective and take in the wins. Whatever situation that you were in that might have felt like you lost, okay, that happened. All right, I won't be a sore loser. What can I extract from that situation that I can use for next time so I don't have to feel like I'm losing? You see, when you can transform a negative experience and you can extract the lesson, you can never lose in life. You will always win, and you will be able to cultivate a powerful, positive attitude that allows you to move through whatever life brings at you. So remember, life is not against you. Life is with you, and everything that is happening to you is for you to grow through. So stay tuned for the next video. And until then, I will see you next time.